last video, guys. Let's check this out. So question 26 and 27, it says a lighthouse cast a revolving beam of light as far as the pier. What is the area that the light covers? Ooh, interesting. So first I need to know this distance, and then I could maybe Google the area if I know this distance. So the lighthouse is going to cast, don't be jealous of my circles, cast a light all the way around. The light, right, is going to go all the way around. But first I need to know this, and I'm hopefully you're thinking, wait, that's the radius. So if you Google, how do you find the area of a circle? The area of a circle is pi r squared. That's the area of a circle. So I need to know this radius, and I can use the distance formula to find that radius. So now you're finding ways we use the distance formula. Okay, so we did this in class. Most of us are pretty good at it. We're going to subtract the two x values, square it, and then subtract the two y values and square it. So let's give that a try. My first coordinate, P for pier, is at 2, 4. And my other coordinate, L for lighthouse, is 9, 7. Okay, so I'm going to subtract the two x's, 9 and 2. So 9 minus 2 is 7. All right, then I'm going to subtract the two y values, 7 and 4. 7 minus 4 is 3. Okay, almost done. So we got to square root our final answer. So this square root sign kind of hangs along for the ride. So I get 58. So the square root of 58, I got to get out my calculator. Or do I? Maybe I don't. It's kind of cool, guys, because the square root of 58 is going to be a decimal, and I'm just going to square it, right? So my final answer, I need to take pi times the square root of 58 squared. So I'm kind of undoing what I already did there. So this would be 58 pi is my final answer. So my area is 58 times 3.14. Okay, so let me do that. 58 times 3.14. I get final answer 182. It didn't say to round, so it doesn't really, I got 182.4. Oh, this is interesting. And it says each unit is 0.4 miles. So maybe I should then multiply my answer by 0.4. So here's my answer, but notice here it says units is 0.4 miles. So I'm going to multiply my final answer by 0.4 times 0.4. Okay. And I get 72.848. I'll just leave it like that. Okay, sweet. Good job, guys. It's a lot of steps. Okay, let's take a look at 27. A ship captain is attempting to contact a deep sea diver. Here's the diver. It looks like the diver is at 48. Help me out. Each mark looks like it's 14. Ooh, that's weird because 2 marks down is 28. So I just have to add 14 to 232. Okay, 642. Okay, here's my 246. Beautiful. So a captain's trying to attempt to contact a deep sea diver. If the maximum range for communication is 60 meters, will he be able to communicate with the diver? Okay, so really what we're asking here, here's where he is at the coordinate. The captain is at 8, 8. And so they're really wanting distance, right? They're saying, is this greater than 60? If it is, they're not going to be able to communicate. So they're asking, is the distance greater than 60? That's really what they're asking. So let's find out. We are going to go back to our formula. And I'm not doing number 25, so I can write it here. The distance formula says I'm going to subtract the x values and square it, and then add that by subtracting the y values and square it. So my x values are 8 and 48. right? So that'd be 40 squared. Now let's subtract my y values. So 8 and 246. 8 and 246. All right, 230. I get negative 238. Now notice when I square it, whether I took 8 minus 246 or 246 minus 8, I was going to get a positive or negative, and then I'm just going to multiply it by itself. So it's going to turn it positive anyway. So I get 56644, and 40 times 40, I get 1,600. Okay. So let's add those together, take the square root, and find our answer. 56644. Beautiful. So I get the square root of this, and then don't you forget to take the square root of the final answer. A lot of students like to forget, and I tell them, don't forget, because our answer doesn't make sense. We have to take the square root. Okay, so I get 241. Whoa, okay, I'm way off. That is way more than 60 meters, and I think that that makes sense. Look at here on, look at how deep here I am, 200 something in my depth. I'm way too deep. So my answer is, will he be able to communicate? No, he can't communicate. 241 is a lot bigger, way bigger than 60. All right. Thanks for joining me, guys. I appreciate it. See you.